What is up, folks? Um, hmm,
Kirk is a
what do we
oh.
got going on here? Did did we
Are
did we
you
get
like
audio?
a ghost or something? Is something happening right now?
I'm trying.
All
All
right.
right,
Well, you tried
all
something
right.
right.
There we go.
It's already a shit
Oh
show.
Lord,
We're 2 seconds in, right on
yeah,
time.
yeah. Hey, whenever, better late than never. That's what I say.
Right.
Hey, welcome back, folks, to another edition of Offtrack Syndicate. We we are having technical difficulties on one. We have guests coming up. Timothy Ratliff, wonderful patron. I don't know how in the hell you say that. He won a couple weeks ago. He couldn't be on last week because he was out of town on business, but he got a mystery gift. I'm not even exactly sure. I know what's in it. I don't know exactly the type, and we'll get to that. But hopefully there'll be one good thing out of it. Anyway, I don't know. Who knows?
Did you put anything in it, Rusty?
No, I didn't. I sent him some random stuff. Well, I'll just tell you. Huh?
Sheesh. Don't say anything now.
Okay. All
Random
right. Let's see who we got in here. Erica Sauer, Timothy Ratliff, of course. Brian Jackson. What is up, Pastor? Roger Rabbit, Wombat Daddy, Paige Rockwell, Stephen Isles. What is up, buddy? Man, he's hard to nail down, that guy.
Oh my God. Ding ding.
I don't watch bowling, but I have enjoyed bowling. Roger, okay. And Roger's doing what?
Roger's watching bowling on FX1, yeah.
Hey,
It could be exciting. Hey, hi, Paige. We're looking forward to speaking with you in the next hour. Oh yeah, girl.
Right? She's gonna call in, right?
She is. Request of the Blink game later. So
Evening Drunk Irishman. That's right. All right. So yeah, Kirk is. Who knows? He's in and out. So, storms. That's the big news that come through the southeast. Kirk's out. He was working. What the heck happened?
He'll be back. He's just probably re-upping it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the big storms. Luckily, we had them come right through here. We had a couple severe thunderstorm lines come through, and it was kind of spooky. We were up at the parents' house, hunkered down. I got in the basement a few times, but because you just don't know when the stuff's going to spin up. Unfortunately, there's a lot of damage. I think I read a headline like something like 53 people have been killed through the storms. Was that right? Did anybody else see that?
Wow, no, I
didn't hear anything
about it.
I think that's what I seen, which is terrible. But hopefully, and as far as storms go, folks, you cannot rely on sirens, air raid sirens, or whatever that your town may or may not. You're not going to hear unless you live like within a mile of one, and even then, with the rain and the wind and stuff, you might not necessarily hear a tornado warning. So you need a NOAA weather radio or an app, on your phone that's going to, tell you.
Not to mention, you're going to be taking enough of a chance trying to play the odds that you're going to have enough notice if you are waiting on that, even if you do hear it.
Yeah. So
a lot of times the warnings, they don't realize it's a warning until one's been cited somewhere. And if your neighborhood is the one that's it's been cited in, then yeah, that's how well that works.
Late. Yeah, it's too late. So Kirk's fighting Irish is out.
Oh, but that's because he was choking his computer out and he was doing some stuff.
Yeah. Paige loves your hat, Jen.
Thank you. Top of the morning to you. I've got my like Irish thing up there too. Got a big old bun. Gotta hide it, right?
Yep. All right. Let's
So
yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, we're gonna do a Mad Libs. So I'm gonna bug you guys in the chat. So and out loud. So we do have a fun packed show. Obviously, this is our Irish show. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, so we're doing a little ode to St. Pat's. And but Kirk was supposed to open us up. So let's see here. We're gonna go a little out of order for the moment. Why not? Let's make it fun. Let's make it off the cuff.
That's right. Hey, there's a new name there in the chat, American Jackass. What's up? Appreciate it. That's right. That's why you should have a NOAA weather radio, and you need to know how to read the instructions and set it for, your county. You can set it usually for counties where around you. So,
that, or maybe somebody can purchase you a vintage radio you can listen to. You'll get some warnings and stuff off the regular airwaves.
Yeah.
Okay, just to start off the Mad Libs. Oh, hey, Jamie. Just to start
Piper
off,
John.
American Jackass came in too.
Now, I don't know that name. But Piper John, I know. Old Path. Rusty can read. Well, I have a screen reader here that kind of helps me a little bit.
He's an interpreter.
That's right.
Okay, but everybody's okay. Like, where did the path just to go back to the weather for a second, where did the path of that go? Like mainly, where did it go?
It was south. I don't know, south. It was like Texas or Louisiana. That kind of moved up through us. I guess it went into.
There was some rough spots scattered out all throughout the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and
hi, Piper John. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
And we're gonna have the Warhorse ladies on, or at least one of them, I believe. Yep. No. Yep. I see your back.
Didn't want to be around you.
Okay, so just for the Mad Lib start, I'm just gonna let you guys know. I need you to throw in at least 5 or 6 adjectives, a couple of nouns.
The more colorful, the better.
Yeah, verbs. I need one ending in ing, one ending in ed, and then just a couple of regular verbs.
Wombat Mommy and Daddy are in agreement that you need at least potato in a St. Patrick's Day Mad Lib. So you got to have a potato in there somewhere.
Okay, so that'll be one of the nouns. We've got a potato so far. Potato. Wombat Mommy said they had high windstorms here where they live.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess it was out in Kansas and all that area too. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a weather guy.
I mean, where my house is at, we were pretty good. We had some pretty rough high winds before the rain and stuff came and everything. But once the rain came, it settled down by my house. But I mean, half an hour drive over there to town from where I'm at. One of my friends was part of a cleanup crew, and he said that it was the most severe one that he got hit by that he can remember. So, I mean, it's only a little bit of distance there that sometimes that little bit of distance makes a lot of difference.
Kirk.
Kirk changed his name.
He had sound earlier, and then I don't know what happened. When he had the green thing behind him, I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, so you could talk about what Kirk was going to speak about, and that was about the South Carolina execution.
Oh yeah. So
why don't you talk about that?
I don't have the detail. I think he had the details pulled up. But yeah, so South Carolina just recently executed a guy, a firing squad. Like until
just
I heard
crazy.
that, I was like, I didn't know that was a. What's that, Rusty? I don't want 2 of your hats anymore. I want one of those on WTF.
No, I want 2 of those
2
on
of those
WTF.
on WTF.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he meant Kirk's, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so firing squad. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is, and there's like 3 or 4 other states. So I mean, what's y'all's opinion is like firing squad? Like they say it's cruel and unusual punishment. I mean,
But didn't you say that this was by that person's choice?
yeah, so I guess you get to choose. In South Carolina, there's like a couple of
Do
different.
you though? I don't.
That's what they said.
Oh, it's state from state. You get to choose. That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Whatever. Crazy.
So yeah. I mean, if it was me, I'd have chose a death by snoo, but that's neither here nor there.
What's snoo?
It's a joke going back to what the hell's the name of that cartoon, Kinsey?
I
Snoo.
don't remember the cartoon. You talking about Rick and Morty or?
No, it wasn't Rick and Morty. It was the other where the guy falls asleep and wakes up in the future.
With Rusty's luck, his death by snoo.
Futurama. Thank you, Timothy Ratliff.
Establishment referred to as the rainbow cactus.
The one who is gone. Futurama. I can't remember shit, people. Anyway, so yeah, death by snoo for sure.
Okay. I hear you. I think old Path Woodworks, and I kind of got that from the thing, was saying once I had
Kirk Pat. Yeah.
Yeah, the WTF there.
All right. Well, let's pull Timothy Ratliff in.
Oh.
The wonderful Timothy Ratliff. What we got? What's on your shirt there? Oh, it's
Buc-ee's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Buc-ee's with the old St. Patrick hat on there. Cool.
Yep. There's one
Nice,
close
Timothy.
to where I live, so hey Jen, everybody.
Buc-ee, the Lucky Beaver. Oh yeah.
Yes. The only gas station we go for bathroom break and spend $100 on. So.
Right?
Yeah, no kidding.
By the
All
way,
right.
5 states still allow firing squad execution.
So, okay, yeah, 5 states. All right, so
Oklahoma, Idaho, and Mississippi.
huh?
And can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. So I'm going old school kind of tablet and then computer because for whatever reason my computer doesn't see any mic that I attach to it. So going back to the South Carolina thing, the guy's name was Simon. Brad Sigmund. So he beat his ex-girlfriend's parents to death with a baseball bat.
Oh, dang.
And then took her by gunpoint in his car and made it to Tennessee, and she hopped out of the car and was able to get away even though he fired shots at her. She wound up going to the hospital probably from jumping out of a moving car. And so he was fighting the death penalty because he was saying the lethal injection was unsafe and caused undue pain because there was a guy previously who was executed with lethal injection and he wound up having to take twice the dose of whatever it was that they gave him. So it like took forever. So he was fighting it on that grounds.
Right.
And I'm looking at it like you beat your ex-girlfriend's parents to death with a baseball bat. I really don't give a fuck how much it hurts, buddy, or
Right?
how long it takes.
Well, I mean, it's a sad state of affairs when you can't just go, get executed painlessly. In this country,
Right?
let's
It's
bring
unfair,
back painless.
right?
It's totally unfair, and I'm glad, because there's nothing worse than an unsafe execution style. Whatever.
Well, and I had a meme for it. So there was a meme that was going and it was on my computer, which isn't working. But basically, it was somebody on the rack, and they were stretching the person out on the rack, and they're like, there had to have been some point when that was going on when that just felt fantastic. Like going to the chiropractor, at one point,
it's incredible in that cave battle.
Yep. There had to have been one point where it was like, oh my God, that's fantastic. You've released all that tension. Now, after that probably sucked, but.
Wow. Erica, no, Erica, I wasn't joking. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Really?
He definitely was joking.
Come on.
The whole point of the type of execution is supposed to add to the effect of being a deterrent. I think that it would probably be a little bit better off if at some level of judgment that if it's bad enough, then the friends and families of the victims probably should get to select exactly how it is that you die.
Oh crap.
What?
I don't know how long you've been back there, but
I told you to keep an eye out for the backstage. Literally wrote it in the chat. Look for the backstage for Lep. Please.
You're
Yeah,
muted. You're muted.
In a little bit of his defense, it looks like that he might have to scroll down a little bit because we got a sufficient amount of a backstage going on here and a on stage. So
Yeah,
it takes up
I just barely can see that there's anybody backstage, or was anyway. But anyway.
Yeah, but if you looked
All
at
right,
that,
can you hear me, Lep?
in the studio is the only one there. Hi, Lep.
Sweet.
Welcome.
Say
Hey, guys.
something, Lep.
How's everybody
So
this evening?
I have a question for Lep.
Sure.
Does he know which of these two is a shamrock?
The one that doesn't burn.
Got it.
I like it. That's a good one.
All right, how do I cancel that now?
Real quick, I just audience, I need 2 verbs and a place. That's all I need. 2 verbs and a place. I've been pulling from your chat as
Well,
we've been doing.
Here's 2 birds for you. So
Verbs.
verbs. I'm sorry.
Action words. Action. Ready. Go. Anyway, welcome, Lep. Sorry, because
That's okay. I've been in the backstage there since y'all started.
Damn. Yeah, see, when there's more than like 5 people in here, then it starts putting people down below, and you can't, unless you're looking for it, you can't see it.
I just patiently awaited. I'm over in Zoom. There's like 7 people listening in Zoom.
What?
So if only one of them has, or not Zoom, Rumble. Sorry, screwed it up.
What's up,
So if
Rumble?
only one person has given the thumbs up. So I'm waiting
Nice.
for everybody else to.
All right, let's jump in here with Timothy Ratliff. So Timothy Ratliff won our prize wheel 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and he got the prize in, but he couldn't be on last week with us because he was busy, out of town work. So he's in here today, and they came in a bag, so he kind of figured out what they were without having to open it. I was hoping that'd be a box and he'd be like completely surprised, but whatever. All right. So, all right, let's open it up, Timothy.
Okay, I'll open it up.
It's
Here's 1
Oh, it's a bag in a bag.
and 2.
Ooh,
two bags.
Two bags in the bag.
nice.
Let's open up bag number 1.
All right.
We have hat number 1.
What is it?
Is there anything on it? It's just a black hat.
It says black hat says Timberland on it. Rain repeller.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh, all right. At least
And then the other one says Naze Tech. Team Laser Tech.
Nice.
Team Laser Tech. Okay. So these are all random. This is all unclaimed baggage. So this is stuff that's been, like left on airplanes and people's baggage that they never pick up. So there's a place in Alabama, actually, Scottsdale, Alabama, I believe, that so they get this stuff and they sell it. And you can go to unclaimed baggage there. I wish they were a sponsor, .com, and you can find all kinds of stuff on there. Some of it's pretty damn reasonable. Some of it's a little pricey.
What happens if it becomes a KKK uniform or something like that with a hood and a mask? And
I'm pretty sure they filter that stuff out, but
Then you wear it all month long in February.
All right, there's a second package.
Quit looking at his package, Rusty.
That's a big package you got there, Timothy.
Yes. Well, it is the Timberland hat.
Another Timberland hat. Oh no.
And
another Laser Tag. Really? They suck.
And another
same kind of the other hat. Yeah.
It's probably merchandise that was not claimed or something.
Yeah, because it looks all new. It's got tags and stuff on it. So
yep.
You're all set up for a couple's night out all weekend long.
Congratulations. That's goodies to get.
You got a hat for every day except church day.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, well, I was hoping it'd be a little more, because they don't tell you. They just say it's random, but that was a little less than random.
Well, at least the Laser Tech ones, aren't those the guys that make those floor mats? So won't they keep you dry and better in the when it's raining?
Oh yeah, Laser Tech. I didn't even think about that.
I like Paige just says, I love stuff.
Yep. Right.
Okay, so Lep, you're kind of like, we wanted to know if you had any like some fun facts about Irish Day or Shamrocks or something fun to talk about, So I know this is so last minute, wink wink, because you just walked in, but you got any good facts?
Well, did you know that St. Patrick's Day is actually a feast? He was the patron saint of Ireland, but he wasn't born there. He was born in Rome, Britain. It was in the late 4th century. Did you know he was kidnapped at 16, and that's when he was taken to Ireland as a slave? Yep. He escaped, and about 432 CE, he converted the Irish to Christianity. Now, by the time of his death in 461, he had established monasteries, churches, and schools. And, there's many legends grow around old St. Patrick. One of the biggest legends is that he drove all the snakes out of Ireland. And so
he drove all the what?
Snakes out of Ireland.
Snakes out of Ireland. There's no snakes in Ireland.
I'm going to Ireland. Goodbye.
Yeah. No shake, no shoulders in Ireland. He's accredited with running them all out. And he used the shamrock as a way to teach the Trinity. How's that for interesting facts?
That's
pretty
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, so we're coming up. Let's go ahead and hit this break for our wonderful, wonderful sponsor, Warhorse Legacy, and when we come back, we'll get back with your some more of your facts, and we will bring in Miss Val from Warhorse Legacy. So let's jump in right where are we at?
Did you? Did you know that the healing power of nature and connection can change lives? At War Horse Legacy Foundation, located in the heart of the Ozarks, we're helping veterans and their families rediscover wellness, purpose, and community, one step, one ride, and one moment at a time. Founded in 2018 by 3 extraordinary women, Warhorse Legacy was born from a shared passion for serving veterans and their families, combined with a lifelong love of horses. Together, they transformed this vision into reality, creating Warhorse Ranch, a sanctuary dedicated to healing through horsemanship, outdoor recreation, and cutting-edge wellness treatments. Here at Warhorse Legacy Foundation, we offer a wide range of programs designed to meet the unique needs of our veterans. Our horsemanship classes, guided by the Certified Horsemanship Association, help participants build confidence and connection while fostering emotional and physical strength. And that's just the beginning. We also offer on-site complimentary wellness treatments, including a hyperbaric oxygen chamber to promote recovery and healing, and the Biocharger NGTM, a state-of-the-art energy revitalization system designed to enhance focus, sleep, and overall performance. These therapies complement our equine and recreational activities, ensuring a holistic approach to wellness. At Warhorse Legacy, everything we do is provided free of charge to veterans and their families. Why? Because we believe in giving back to those who've given so much. And when you support Warhorse Legacy, you can give with confidence. Recognized as a 4-star charity by Charity Navigator, your donation directly helps us make a meaningful difference in the lives of those who have served. So, whether you're a veteran in need, a supporter looking to give back, or simply someone who wants to learn more, we invite you to visit warhorselegacy.org today. Together we can foster wellness, forge connections, and create lasting change. Warhorse Legacy Foundation, healing hearts, building strength, and honoring service one ride at a time.
All right, there we go.
Wow.
And there she is, the lovely Miss Val.
Hey,
Thank you. Hey.
I love that.
Oh, awesome.
So
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome. So I got to remind everybody, please, if you can go.
Shenanigans.
Yes. Ready for shenanigans. Remember, folks, just go a couple of bucks. Every couple of bucks helps. If you could just go over there, $2. Anything helps. Go to warhorselegacy.org. That's warhorselegacy.org.
Offtrack Syndicate, bitches.
All right. So Leprechaun, my friend, you have another couple of
Facts, sure.
interesting St.
I would
Patrick's Day facts.
Quickie question for Val, just an off the wall question.
Absolutely.
You guys have that hyperbaric chamber, right?
Yeah.
Can I fill it?
Do what?
Could I maybe go in there and have it, like filled up with?
No.
No, and I'll tell you, I mean,
I decided I would ask. I didn't think
wouldn't it
I
be
could,
awesome
but I
if
thought
they
it might
had
be
like
kind of
an
interesting.
add-on for that where we could just like pipe the vapors straight in?
I like
I
that.
bet if we got some of our friends, our engineering friends on it, we could figure out how to do it. We just got to keep the flame away from the oxygen.
I think that would
Yeah.
be fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Flame
Yeah.
away.
Big one. Sure.
Hi, Valerie.
Hey,
Oh, my
Awesome.
good to see everybody. Thank you all so much for having me on.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's it's been a struggle. She's been having technical issues, and I was supposed to get with her a couple of times, and then our schedules just didn't meet up, and it's
And then the weather got nice, and then it's it's hard to catch me because the sun's still up, and we horse girls like to be out in the barn till the sun goes down.
right. Yeah, I like to be out in the wood shop, playing with my wood. You make woodworking. Yeah,
Woodworking, yeah, that's what they call it nowadays.
Woodworking.
Or at least you hope it works.
But
So great to see everybody. Yeah.
All right. So what's new? What's new with Warhorse?
Well, we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. So we had a really great year this past year, and a couple of the relationships that we solidified were with organizations in the VA. You know, our first client was our local inpatient substance abuse unit here at the VA, and those veterans start coming out and having a good time, you know, just coming out for activity days. Sometimes they do some volunteer work. Now we've got a second group that's come on that comes out once a month as well, which is the HUD-VASH group. So these are veterans who have recently secured housing.
Nice.
Yeah. And so we're already working with some of them because we have this volunteer program of furniture where the wonderful people of Northwest Arkansas are donating the most amazing furniture. So when our veterans get housing, we're able to furnish their homes, right?
Oh,
Our VFW
wow.
auxiliary does a great job of making sure they have everything to move into their kitchen and cook their first meal in their new home. And then we come along and give them furniture. And it was something that turned out it was going to be just like one house, one person. Now we're 4 years into it, 3 storage units. We outfitted 3 veterans just 2 days ago with furniture for their new homes. So it feels really good. It's great. So that's happening. We have a new women's group coming from the VA this year. That's going to be an 8-week program. It's a pilot program. And we are continuing to work with the vet court programs in Washington and Benton County here to help veterans who are struggling with legal issues, substance abuse, and just kind of trying to get all that worked out and you know, keep it, you know, between the ditches, as we say, in the meantime, you know, and a lot of that is just being able to have a place where they can come and have camaraderie with other veterans who are on the same path, and then also have those interactions with the animals and the horses and the outdoors. You know, this is fishing time to start fishing. So our first group's coming out on Wednesday, and our spring is booking up really quickly. Let's see. What else? Whew, I've just been going, haven't really given y'all we have one more thing that we added this year. It was the first time that we started last year, and through everyone's generous donations, we were able to add 2 tiny cabins that we purchased, these Dirksen garden sheds, and finished them out. I have to get used to them. And originally they were for our board and our staff that come when we were doing events, because we wanted to be completely out of the house, which is where we have our treatment rooms and our meeting space. But as soon as we got them done, the VA said, hey, we have this wonderful couples retreat called Warrior to Soulmate. And we have all of this, you know, content that we need to get through. And typically we would bring the couples to a hotel and overnight and then unload all this content in a hotel meeting room. Right. Yeah. Well, that doesn't even sound fun.
No.
Right.
You get through that with your spouse, it would probably be okay. So so we said, well, let's use our space. We have 2 full bedrooms and bathrooms in the ranch house, and with the garden sheds, we added 2 more bedrooms and bathrooms. And the chaplains and the social workers bunked in the barn, which was amazing. And they had a full 3-day weekend to completely unpack all of this content. The couples, for instance, they utilized the decks in the morning and held a chapel. They went to Devil's Den and took an extra hike. We provided an equine experience team building program for them, which was about a 2-hour program. They were able to utilize the kitchen in the ranch house to prepare a 5-course meal, and each couple had to prepare a course, but they didn't know what their course was until they drew it out of a hat before dinner.
Wow.
Right? So they had to work together.
Oh, that's fun.
It was so cool. And the VA chaplaincy was able to utilize spaces that they didn't have access to in the past. And so they were really able to grow the program. And it, it's really great to be able to facilitate, and especially in a time like this when, federal budget cuts make it hard for everybody, and it's making it hard for the VA too, but we can be there for them and support their programs and things that they, the funding for might be considered extraneous. We have not charged the VA a penny to date for any of the services that we have provided.
Wow, nice.
Super. So the VA budget cuts or the government budget cuts won't really affect you guys.
Well, it would be nice if they had some funding to help us out. But as far as we go for the programs that we have in place right now, we'll be able to sustain them through the next year without the VA having to come off of any money. So
that's super.
And
Awesome.
We'll probably hatch a couple more before the year's over. But that's what that's really what philanthropy is about. It's reaching out and coming together in times of need with other organizations that have a similar mission or that have the same mission, or that, we share the load of, and it's a big one, because we have I haven't checked recently, but the last time I checked, it was the number 3 VA in the country. We have a significant veteran population here in Northwest Arkansas, from Missouri and from Oklahoma, as well as Arkansas. And so we have a big population that we're serving here, and we couldn't do it without your support. Offtrack has been great to us from day one. So thank you so much for your continued support. We have done so much, and we couldn't do it without y'all.
Well, and thank you for your services. I mean, because it's true.
Yes.
Community partners are super helpful, but it's so nice to know. Of course, it would be nice to have that funding from the VA, but it's nice to know that you can sustain.
Yeah.
And the donations, and this is just for everybody, those donations really do help. They go in.
They really do.
Yeah, they go in.
They go for everything from feeding animals to feeding veterans. On Wednesday, when we have our group from HUD-VASH, we always try to put on a really good feed for them, because sometimes that might be their biggest meal of the day, or their meal for the day. And, so every penny counts. They're going to go fishing Wednesday. I'm excited. So,
well, the awesome folks, if y'all remember back in it was October 2020, I shaved my hair completely off, and it's grown ever since. So I'm thinking,
you haven't cut it since?
Yeah, no, I haven't cut it. This is all from that. Well, Judy was shaving it on the sides a little bit, but she's quit doing that too. But so I'm thinking this October, I'm gonna try to up the ante, and if we can get 2,000, we raised 1,000. I think it was 1,100 actually.
Yeah, it was over 1,000 for sure.
So if we can get 2,000, this is kind of unofficial, and we'll talk about it, more as we get close. But October, I'm going to shoot for October and keep throwing it out there. So y'all be saving up your pennies if you want to see me completely shave bald again. Yeah,
So
I'll do it. $2,000, and we'll shave it. We'll shave it again.
Let's do it. That's about the time of year we need to be buying our winter hay.
Right there. See, there you go.
Keep the hair on top of his head and just give him a complete waxing everywhere else.
Yeah,
That would look strange.
Be de-haired from the throat
Stranger than
down.
usual.
I'm curious why you do it in October versus like the summer when you don't want hair. Like October,
I don't know. Just October was when I did it the first time, and
then he can go into no shave November, and then really got looking scruffy.
I got you.
Head and face. You know what we'll do? I mean, Judy even waxed my, even though I don't have a lot of chest hair or anything, but she waxed my chest too, and which was not fun. I just got to say, I don't know how you ladies I don't know how you ladies do that waxing.
You make the little wax swab so that you can pull them out of your nose too, Rusty.
Oh, I mean, let's not get crazy. Whatever it takes. Yeah. Anyway, so y'all be thinking
about a pumpkin on his ass, but we won't get into that.
You know, when they make a donation, there's a place. If you look, there's a place where they can like leave a comment or something, right?
Yeah, you can leave a comment if you want it to go specifically towards the equine program. You can let us know. One of the things that we're really working on right now is expanding the archery committee. We have a plot picked out. We have a few targets. Sorry, I just kind of drew a blank. And so the 3D archery course is moving forward. Super excited about that. For those people who aren't really into horses. And then, of course, the fishing is really taking off. So there's a lot of different things that you can support. And we will also have opportunities coming up to get involved with Warhorse Wellness, which is going to be an expansion of our wellness programs.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, what I was going to say was, you know, if y'all are interested in seeing me shave my head when you make your donation, so that we can keep track, you know, say this is for, you know, Rusty's shaved head or, you know, whatever. And yeah, so we can.
Make sure that you note it's for Rusty's shave.
Yeah.
To shave Rusty.
How do we volunteer?
Code word shear.
What do you mean? What do you mean by volunteer, Erica? What, to shave it?
No, I think she'll probably want to do more torture like
how do we volunteer? How do you volunteer for Warhorse?
No.
No. How do you volunteer to shave Rusty?
Your hair.
I'm not sure what she means, but how would you volunteer? How do you go about becoming a volunteer if somebody's close by? Oh, volunteer at the ranch. There you go.
Yeah, if you're close by, you want to volunteer at the ranch because we have some really cool volunteer opportunities, and we have just received word that this summer we will be also having our concession at the Walmart Amp in Rogers, Arkansas, which is a great venue. There will be at least 50 concerts there this year. And so our concession allows us to keep the tips. And last year we raised over $25,000 for veteran programs.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And it was completely run by Wally Walters, who's our volunteer outreach and volunteer coordinator, which is a new thing that we just did this last year. And he was tremendous in coordinating up to 20 volunteers per show for 50 shows last year. So he's been instrumental in going out and recruiting corporate volunteers. So if you have a corporate volunteer program and you have a home office in Northwest Arkansas and would like to get involved, please reach out to Wally at warhorselegacy.org. Also, if you just are an individual and you want to volunteer at the ranch or help us with any of the events that we have, or even help us with the herd, you can give us a shout at info@Warhorse Legacy and just let us know who you are, what you're interested in, and we'll get you signed up to come out for a tour and get to know us.
That was
awesome.
Cool. Yes.
That is stupendous.
We have scheduled volunteer orientations throughout the year. We usually do at least one a quarter, and some things it's just during the summer, we need like volunteers to come out and help us wash horses every week. You know, fun stuff.
So how are the horses?
The horses are great. We have 12 right now. Also, I think some of you may have seen an article about Hannah and JoJo. So one of our veterans, Hannah, she's been with us now for going on 3 years, and she really wanted to make horses part of her life. And so she became part of our Horses at Home program, where when veterans really just want to be horse people and they want to have horses in their own space, we go in and help them understand what it really takes to be a horse owner. We ensure that they have the infrastructure and the means to care for these animals long term, and that they really understand the commitment. And we only do it after they've been with us for 2 years in horsemanship. Hannah has also just been a recipient of a structure from Lowe's and some a grant from Home Depot. So Lowe's and Home Depot are building her whole little farm for her with fences and structures and all the good stuff, and gates, which is really cool. And so she's going to get to take her horse home, and she was able to get a Mustang that she has been through the process of breaking and training herself. And that Mustang has been at Warhorse for the last couple of months through the winter, and she's been working with our trainers and Karen, who's our equine director. It's been really cool. So Hannah's only our second ever Horses at Home recipient. But in 5 years, we've helped 2 veterans take their horses home and become horses.
So cool. That's so
That is
cool.
Entire family into.
I love that.
I may have gotten off topic and not really.
No.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
There's no such thing as long as you're talking about, Warhorse, and I think that's amazing to hear stories
It's
like
just
that.
super cool what it's growing into. This is technically our 5th year open, so we're looking at having one of our big open houses in the fall, which I think would be amazing. And I look back and see how far we've come and all the things that we've been able to accomplish. And Offtrack has been there since the beginning. So thank you so much.
Aww.
Silly question. What's the difference between a Mustang and a stallion?
So a stallion is any male horse, okay, that is intact. And a Mustang is considered a wild horse. And they are descendants of the Spanish Mustangs, which in my mind, arguably are the most beautiful. They are wild horses. And these are the descendants of the horses that the Spaniards brought over.
Right.
And then they just left them here. And then they just went feral out in the plains of the West and whatnot. Yeah. And so the Bureau of Land Management rounds them up regularly and does big adoptions out. But these animals are not domesticated. They are not like a domesticated horse or one that comes from a domesticated line. And so you really have to have special training, go through some special courses. They're dangerous animals if you in the wrong conditions.
Right.
So they're a tremendous challenge, especially for someone who is 2 or 3 years into their horsemanship journey, but the education that you get, and there are several programs. There's a Mustang makeover program, but this program, which is local, is called Branded. And they help you find your Mustang, and then they help you go through the gentling process with your Mustang. And that's what Hannah did. And from that process, once they got through, because we honestly would not let somebody just be like, I got a Mustang, I'm going to bring him to Warhorse. That we wouldn't do that. It would be really disruptive to our herd to bring a wild horse in.
Right.
And potentially dangerous to our staff. And so once Hannah had gone through the gentling process, which was about an 8-week process, I believe, with JoJo, and then our people assessed him, and then he was allowed to come in for additional training with Hannah while we get Hannah's property set up to take JoJo home.
Right.
So that's probably going to happen in the next 30 days or so. We've got a newsletter coming out, so there'll be an update on that, and there'll be an update on the programs that we have coming up this year. We've just signed dates to host our second Warrior to Soulmate couples retreat in conjunction with the VA, and thrilled to be able to do that. It's a real blessing.
How cool. So Warhorse puts out a newsletter.
We do. We have a quarterly newsletter, and you can go to our website at warhorselegacy.org, and at the bottom of the website, you can just type in your email address, and you will get on our newsletter list.
How cool.
We also have a veterans interest survey. If you are a veteran or a family member of a veteran, or just somebody who wants to support veterans, go on and take that survey and give us your feedback about things that you think might be useful and helpful for that community.
How cool. And people can make donations there at the website as well?
Yes, there's a donation portal to go through PayPal. We're also on Venmo, and you can donate through Facebook.
Super.
Well. Or you can just send money to our address at 19344 Hidden Valley Road in Winslow, Arkansas, 72959.
Just mail it in an envelope.
We have absolutely received cash money from your listeners in the past, and we were grateful to receive it. So
That's super.
For-
You guys do a phenomenal job.
I don't recommend sending cash, but if you want to, we'll take it.
There you go.
Before I forget the question, you were saying Mustangs were wild horses. Is Mustang a gender-specific term?
No, it is not a gender-specific term.
That we can have a Mustang
Considered a
South.
breed. Yeah,
That's right.
Stallion is. Thank you. I'd never fallen. Yeah, a stallion is a gender-specific term.
There you go.
Like if you've ever heard somebody talk about a filly colt, that's slang that people will use, especially in the South. But that's literally like a filly is a female baby horse, and a colt is male baby horse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
That I did not know.
Oh, so a filly colt. That's one of them new gender.
Gender horses, yeah.
Yeah.
California. That's what they grow in California.
yeah, they do story time down at your local.
Oh boy. Yeah. So my sister had a
They do
Mustang.
in Fayetteville.
My sister had a Mustang, and it had a. I guess they brand them with a U.S. It's a U.S. brand or something that's on their neck. It was
Yes,
a U.S.
they
and
get
then
a
some
freeze
numbers.
brand, which is actually where they put the brand into liquid nitrogen, and they put it on the neck, and it's a weird. It looks like space alien, kind of like something you might see engraved on the side of a UFO. This weird, code that the U.S. knows. And it freezes the skin, and then the hair falls off, and it grows back white.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So they
okay.
barcode them, basically.
Yeah, so if you see a horse and they've got, it looks like the space aliens have branded them on the neck. that means that the BLM got them.
Yeah.
Probably not any less painless because it's painful.
Yeah,
with liquid
probably not.
nitrogen. I've had it, so I know how painful it is. So no. My
Wait,
gosh.
you've been branded?
I've been branded. I have.
That's got
Branded. That was a TV show.
Yeah.
Brandon.
When when I hit the dermatologist and they have those little whatevers, that's what they use is like liquid nitrogen, freeze it up.
Yeah,
They do that.
Moles.
Correct.
Yeah, they do it for warts and moles and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I've been branded.
So essentially they do the same thing for the horses with their ouch for horses, except for a greater area for horses.
All right. So what's the plan, Jen? What are we doing? Are we playing a game? What's happening?
Playing a game?
Yes. So I wanted to ask Valerie and Timothy. I've already asked Lep. So if you guys would be willing to stick around to be panelists for the blank game, because Paige, yes, Paige, I'm talking to you. Wanted to play the blank game, so we're expecting Paige. Yes, I'm paging you, Paige, to be a contestant
for the game.
Paging Paige.
We just need.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Timothy, you're on board too.
Perfect, Valerie.
All right. Perfect. So, anybody want to put the phone number up so we can start getting some calls? But meanwhile, I still want to finish up with Lep and get his, and then we have the Mad Libs to read. But Lep was going to finish up on a little thing. We only gave him like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry, I got excited because Val was here.
Yeah, we were talking movies.
We're glad that the camera only goes so far. Otherwise, we all would have known you were excited about it.
Yeah, gross.
You hush.
See my t-shirts.
Let the shenanigans begin.
Hey, look at mine, Val.
Nice.
Woo! What is it? When Irish eyes are smiling, they be up to something.
Eyes are smiling. They're up to something.
Correct.
Let's see. What other interesting facts do I have for us? Oh, hey, I forgot. I can do this as a background while I'm reading this.
What was I doing? Oh, I'm gonna see if I can get some people.
There it is. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated annually on March 17th, an anniversary of his death. That's St. Patrick. And let's see, 2025, it takes place on a Monday. That's tomorrow, obviously. The Irish have observed this day as a religious holiday for over 1,000 years. On St. Patrick's Day, which falls during the Christian season of Lent, Irish families would traditionally attend church in the morning and celebrate in the afternoon. Lenten prohibitions against the consumption of meat were waived, and people would dance, drink, and feast on traditional meal of Irish bacon and cabbage. How was that? Want more? I have it, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see. We did who he was. He was the 5th century patron saint of Ireland, born Roman. We did that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else new here. When was the first St. Patrick's Day celebrated? Since around the 9th or 10th century, people in Ireland have been observing the Roman Catholic feast day honoring St. Patrick. The first parade took place not in Ireland, but any guesses? Class? Nope. It was held in St. Augustine, Florida. And it was held in 1601. So they've been celebrating, America has been celebrating St. Patrick's Day since at least the 1600s. So 16 to 20s, what, 400 years?
About that. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's one hell of a party. That's even longer than Ireland's Mardi Gras. Let's see. More than a century later, homesick Irish soldiers serving in the English military marched in New York City in
New York City.
New York.
Picante sauce.
That's where picante sauce comes from. That's right. And they did that to honor the Irish saint. And let's see, the enthusiasm for St. Patrick's Parade in New York, Chicago, and Boston are where the earliest parades took place. Chicago dyes the river green. They've been doing that for eons. I hate itching. Let's see.
Has anybody gone and kissed the Blarney Stone?
I haven't been across the pond. I would like to sometime, but I've never been.
My mom did.
Yep.
I got to go to the emergency room in Cork.
Oh, really?
In Cork?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You saying I got to? Does that mean you chose to or you had to?
Oh no, I had to.
Well, it's nice that you had a beautiful emergency room anyway, right?
It was a nice drive. Yeah, I remember the beauty of the whole thing. I really needed to see a doctor, but the ship put me off in Ireland, and it's socialized medicine. So they're like, we don't know what to do, or they're take her to the ER.
Oh, God.
And it wasn't the ER kind of thing. But it's okay. Everybody was really nice. And the doctor finally came in and said, you shouldn't be here. And I was like, I know. Somebody next door needs their finger sewed on. You should probably go take care of them.
Right?
Yeah. So anyway, that was my experience in Ireland, and it was beautiful.
I always say if I go there, I'm not coming back.
It's awful pretty from what I've seen in pictures, you know.
Yeah.
It does look pretty in pictures. The cities do not look fun right now, though. But I'm betting, like, getting out in the country is fantastic.
Oh,
Jessica had friends that, like, basically hitchhiked across to Ireland right out of high school. And they loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
that was 30 years ago, so I don't know what's changed now.
Rusty, do you want to do your top 10 before or after Mad Libs?
After.
Well, thank you for all the cool facts, Lep. We love having a leprechaun. How can you not have a leprechaun on a St. Patrick's Day show? We must have.
No shit. Right.
Well, I mean, he made it on the show, but I mean, he hadn't been around the house yet because my boys made leprechaun traps to try to catch one, and I don't think either one of them's caught one yet.
Oh, don't go his way, Leprechaun.
True. Well, the funny thing is, way back in the day before St. Patrick, Ireland's color was blue because of the king. When Patrick got there, he went to green to, basically go against the church, against the king, and go with the church. And the reason the lore is leprechauns can't see green. So if you wear green, they can't see you to pinch you. If you wear a color other than green, they see you. That's why you get pinched.
Oh.
Silly little fact.
No, somebody asked that in the chat, so that's amazing. I don't remember who. I think it was Paige asked that. Paige asked that, I think.
Oh.
So you kind of answered a question. Unless she was telling a joke. I don't know. I mean, that might have been the beginning of a joke, but say that. Why do you get pinched if you don't wear green? So there you go. That's interesting. I didn't know that either. It's always something new.
I want to say it was Henry VIII, but my memory could be wrong on which king it was that was driving England at the time. But it was an English.
And he was a super sane guy. Henry VIII, he was very sane.
Yes.
And he'd been
He
married
did not have any
before,
crazy. Right.
and all of them were Henrys.
All right, we ready for our Mad Libs?
Yes, Mad Libs. And thank you, SoCal, so much for putting the things in.
No, thank you, audience, for putting your words in. Appreciate it.
And I lost the top of it.
For the name?
So it's some.
Name?
Yeah.
The name is Lucky the Leprechaun.
That's it. Okay. Because I got Leprechaun, but I did not get anything else.
Yeah.
So my friend Lucky is curly and slimy. We met one day at the New York City while I was grinning with some other friends. Lucky may be Shamrocky name, but he says he likes being different. One day after it rained, Lucky told me if I could run to the potato of the rainbow, I'd find where he grounded a snake of gold. And who doesn't like a snake of gold? You know what I mean?
Right? You can't find him in Ireland, though, apparently.
Right, not in Ireland. When I asked Lucky to smell me there, wow. Lucky must be a good friend, I guess. He said it's more high if you wiggle the gold of gold yourself, which is true. If you do wiggle the wiggle of gold, sure. Yep. Maybe one day I'll get unsafe and white. That pounce of gold.
That's racist.
So, wow, that suddenly went leprechaun-y racist.
Yeah, it did.
And there's our Mad Libs.
No way to know.
You're welcome, and I'm sorry.
I love that. That was funny. I want the potato of rainbow.
Right? I want the wiggle snake of gold.
Right.
I'm not going to lie.
Jessica wants that, I'm sure.
It's Monday already, St. Patrick's Day. I'm like halfway to friggin' summer now.
I know.
Right?
Tell me about it. We haven't even started spring, and I feel like
Yeah.
personally, SoCal has been in summer all of winter. We only had a few days of rain, which was really exciting, and that's it. That was our winter. Yay.
Oh my gosh, it was 60 degrees today, and we're out on the front porch in shorts and tank tops, and people in Florida at 60 are still wearing winter coats and gloves.
Yeah.
It was so nice today.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to snow tomorrow, right?
Probably. Yeah.
That's how the weather.
I don't read the weather, or Jessica gets mad. I'm like, it's supposed to, and she's like, don't say it.
We had that cyclone thing.
Yeah, it's supposed
was
to
here
tonight.
You had a cyclone?
Yeah, there was a cyclone that landed smack in the middle of the plains or whatever, Oklahoma, and it kicked up a ton of dust and sent it this way in these these crazy winds. And then a wildfire popped two popped off in Oklahoma. And one popped off right over here by Missouri. And it blacked out the sun Friday.
We have a caller. State your name, where you're calling from.
Hey, my name is Whiskey Six. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of me or not.
What?
Whiskey Six.
I don't. That doesn't ring a bell.
I don't know who that
Shawn
is.
Michael. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Doug.
Whiskey what? I don't know. I'm trying to Google it and
Hey,
see if anybody's
look,
ever heard of it.
Rusty, I got to tell you, look,
Yeah.
I just tuned in. I'm sitting on my recliner watching y'all on the big screen. And the first thing I see is these two gorgeous ladies that y'all have on the show.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna argue.
Thanks
with
for noticing, Whiskey.
I'm not gonna
Thank
argue
you.
with
Thank you.
Well,
Thanks.
Leprechaun because he can see him.
We'll take
Right.
it.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Okay,
Hey,
we need
how
one
is
more
everybody?
caller. Thank you for calling, Whiskey. What was it again? 6?
Yeah, sure, something like that.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Well, you're the first caller for the blank game, so stick around. We'll get somebody.
Oh wait, we're playing a game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so now you're a contestant.
And
And
it
now
just
you're
came
in.
on, and I'm like, okay, well, fine. I'm
We're,
gonna
we're
call.
trying to get so somebody's got to call in to go up against you.
Yep. Somebody call in
Oh, my
while Rusty's doing his top 10. You got your top 10 ready?
I got my top 10 ready.
Let's go.
Call in and play and beat Sean. Sean likes to be beat.
And now this is
Wow.
not but this is the top 10 best TV shows of all time.
Oh boy.
Number 10. And I
But-
totally disagree with this one. I've never watched a single episode. Maybe y'all have. I don't know. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, but my kids would say, I don't know if they say it's top 10, but they watch it.
I don't. It's
There is a definite fan base for that.
Is this
Yeah.
cartoons we're doing or what?
No.
I say it's. That's
Just
wrong.
TV
I
shows.
was going to ask if this was if this was the TV series or the animated series because
It says the animated television series that aired for 3 seasons from 2005 to 2008.
yeah, with the bald kid with the blue arrow on his head.
But but apparently 104 people voted it to be number 10. I don't know how they come up with all this, but I guess you can vote on this different stuff. Anyway, number 9. This was a good one. I kind of like this show, but I didn't watch a whole lot of it. Friends.
Yeah.
Originally aired on NBC from September 22nd, 1994 to May 6, 2004.
I kind of agree with somebody else's perspective on that. That it seems like it's a lot better to watch now than it was when it was first coming out for some reason.
Right.
I don't know anything about any Friends.
Well, that's
Um,
true.
Someday.
Yeah, Friends was meh. There were funny
Friends was
shows, but
Yeah. Number 8. And I don't know. Some of these shows I really, or some of these different episodes I really liked. Other ones, meh. Because I don't know. It just some of it just rubbed me just too funny, or not too funny. The Office, American television comedy series that aired from March 4th, 2005 to May 16th, 2013.
I've never seen it.
Office. Never mind. I thought you said Office Space. I'm sorry.
No, the
Office was good.
I some of it was all
Office was
right.
fun.
Some of it was.
It's I mean, I guess you could say similar to like Letterkenny or something like that. If you're not a fan of a certain style of comedy, then you're not going to like it.
The Office was funny. The Office, which was where we got ours, was basically from that. Was fantastic. It had Ricky Gervais in it, and that was more funny than the American Office.
Wombat Mommy,
Wombat Mommy.
I totally agree with you, Wombat Mommy. Screw Friends. Oh yeah, screw Friends. Hey, Wombat Mommy.
I'm gonna debate Wombat Mommy here for a second on this, and you apparently lug nuts.
What?
Because I will say, look, okay, were they too stupid to live on their own? Fine, maybe, but it's New York. Who the hell can afford to live in New York on their own?
Yeah, you would have to live with 4 people. My youngest son, actually lives in New York. They moved to Brooklyn last year, and it's $4,000 a month for an apartment that's the size of like my bedroom here. Like it's it's tiny, but it's a cultural thing. They love it. They don't mind doing it. But again, yeah, you would have to have 4 people paying rent to be able to afford something in New York City, for sure.
That's how it is in Southern California.
Apartment or something.
Yeah, but you did, when you said Brooklyn, you reminded me of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I say that's one of the great TV shows too.
That's a funny show too.
We
Yep,
keep
you gotta
on
work through the first season.
We're actually going to hit the ones that are on Rusty's list that he's not done yet.
This is true.
Wait.
Number 7. Now,
Wait.
I really enjoyed the first 5 seasons, or right at the 5th season of this show. I was just like, meh, it's just, The Walking Dead.
Never seen it.
I freaking loved that show.
Never
The
watched any of them.
first 4
Kid with
seasons.
zombies.
That's what got a lot of people's attention for A&E. If it wasn't for Walking Dead, then they wouldn't have the people tuning into them that did.
Yeah, it was very, very good. The American horror drama television series developed by Frank Darabont, whatever, based on the comic book series of the same name. It's
I love your eyes, Valerie.
Yeah. Way to go, Val.
Yes.
Val's got her clover leaves going.
Oh, she's eating her eyeballs now. Did you see your eyeballs?
Right, I have a whole basket of them.
There you go.
Like squint and everything.
Sorry, Rusty.
Where's MASH?
All right.
They must have done Gen Zers for their picks for the movies.
Oh, here we go.
Starts out with Avatar.
We got a
I
caller.
Vegas list.
Hold on, caller.
And can I just say,
All right,
Kenzie's the one calling out people talking too much.
caller, where from? It says from Texas. Who we got?
Well, actually, I'm from Texas, but this is Doc. I'm with the Warhorse.
Ah, Doc. What is that?
All right, how's it going?
That is awesome, Doc. Cool. How are
What's up?
Huh?
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
I
All
was
right.
you need to come back on the show sometime.
Yeah, I know that last time we couldn't get it to work out too well, so hopefully I'll be a chance. I'll get a chance to do it next time y'all get on broadcast.
Yeah.
That she's going to be on, so
All right.
I'm still available.
All right. So you're gonna play this. You're gonna play this game with us.
Yeah. I try to put the blank game, right?
Yeah, the blank game.
Now, quick, give us a reminder here, Doc. What branch were you in?
United States Air Force.
Yes, sir. Air Force.
We got 2 airheads in here playing against each other.
That's right. 2.
Fly boy against fly boy.
There you go.
All right.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So this first question is going to be for Whiskey, and I guess I'll give a quick rundown. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask each person gets a different question. When I read the question, I want you to. The person on the phone, I want you to wait, hold your answer, and we're going to let the people, let the panel write their answers down, what they think you might say. Then I'm going to come back to the person on the phone, and I'm going to ask the person on the phone for their answer, and then we'll see if you can match anybody on the panel, and you get a point for everybody that you match up, or they match you, or however you want to say it. So.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, here we go. So this first one's for Whiskey.
Ready.
Here we go.
You got the timer and everything ready?
That's what I was just realizing. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Name something you do to an item before giving it as a gift. Name something you do to an item before giving it as a gift.
I gotta touch it all.
Just hold on.
Rusty, remember you're supposed to be writing an answer as well. Got it.
I'm trying to think and nothing happens. All right. Looks like everybody's done right. And okay, Sean, name something you do to an item before giving it as a gift.
You got to wrap it, bro.
Got to wrap it. Okay, wrap it. All right, let's we'll go to Kinsey. Kinsey, what did you have? Wrap it. I see. I should have said before answering wrap it. What? Everybody's going to say that. Kirk. Wrap it. Dang. Me, I said the same thing. Wrap it. Lep. Wrap it. Dang it. That one was too easy. Tim.
Take the price tag off.
Hey, there. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Jen. Wrap it. And Val.
Wrap it. Put a bow on it.
Dang it. So that's
6.
7. That's 7.
No, not
3,
7.
4, 5.
Take the tag off.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Timothy said,
four.
take the tag off.
Oh, yes.
Wrap it up.
6.
Yeah, 6. Okay.
Wrap it up. I'll take it.
That one was too easy. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to Doc.
Doing my art one.
Actually, I said take the tag off.
Yeah. Right.
Before I wrap it.
There you go.
That's
All right.
smart.
So now here is Doc's question. Doc, remember, hold your answer. Don't blurt it out.
Okay.
Why might a family move into a bigger house? Why might a family move into a bigger house?
Okay.
Just keep your answer. My head hurts. All right, everybody's got
These
their.
are hard questions.
Is this what an aneurysm feels like?
This is what an aneurysm feels like. All right, everybody's got their question. All right, Doc, why might a family move into a bigger house?
Because they have a new baby or the family's getting larger.
All right, that's a good one. Kirk or not Kirk, Kinsey. What'd you have? Bigger family. Yep. Kids, I get that'd be bigger. That's yeah.
Yep.
And that's what I said. Bigger family. Yeah. Lep, having kids. Yep. All right. I got to go on to harder questions here. Tim.
Oh shit.
Having another baby. Having child.
Yep. That's everybody's going to get this. Jan.
Yeah. None of these were dirty answers.
I know.
The parents are moving in. I like it.
That's true. All right, Val.
That's not necessarily
Expanding family.
Expanding family. All right. Well, it looks like y'all are tied up. That's good. So, whiskey 6 and Doc 6.
Yep.
All right.
All right. We're moving on to some harder answers here. All right.
Hey, at least you're answering the same.
Right?
Well,
Hey, before we go on to the next question,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, Timothy, comb your hair, bro.
Okay, sorry.
Come on, Timothy.
He was trying on the hats, Whiskey 6. Give him a break.
What?
That's pretty
I want a
ballsy
hat
from a guy calling in on a phone.
on the show.
He got 6 hats. Do you guys notice there's a theme going on? 6 hats.
Right.
Ooh, wow, Jen, I didn't even that's
Whiskey 6 called. I mean, this is getting weird.
I have a question.
yeah.
Is it weird that I'm standing in front of my big screen watching you guys in my underwear? That's
Yes,
the
it is very weird.
No.
It's very weird.
Oh, okay. I just
Are
making
you
sure.
in a beanbag here?
Not weird at all.
All right,
We
Sean.
We could have gone without that information, but thank
All right, Whiskey, are you ready for your question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. All right. Remember, keep your answer to yourself. Name a souvenir people collect that has a city's name on it. Name a souvenir that people collect that has a city name on it. I'm not standing in my underwear.
Don't stand up because I'm afraid you might not have any on.
All right, everybody's done right. All right, Sean, name something that people collect, souvenir people collect that has a city name on it.
Shot glass.
Shot glasses. And you know, that's what Judy and I do, and I didn't write that down.
Look,
All right.
number one answer.
Steve's there for you, Sean.
All right, Kinsey, what'd you have?
Magnet.
Magnet. Okay, yeah, that's true.
That's a good one.
Kirk.
I put little Statue of Liberty.
So if I went to Kansas, I'm going to get a Statue of Liberty?
No,
Yeah,
it has
you would.
his city's name.
You would.
Art, come on.
Oh,
It was a
Kirk.
hideous answer.
I
Hideous.
had T-shirt. I had
Get the buzzer for me, Rusty.
yeah. Oh, there you go. Ding, ding, ding. Shot glass from Lep. Got it, Lep. Tim, what'd you have?
Hat.
Hats. Yep.
Gee, I wonder why.
Jen. Keychain. Yep. And Val.
Top of mind, Timothy.
Shot glass. Ding, ding, ding. That's 2. All right. Sean. Whiskey has
8 points.
Whiskey has 8.
Wombat mommy.
Ask the questions. I got the score.
All right, now here is where'd it go? Dang it. All right, Doc, here's your question. Name a vehicle that you can hear coming before you see it. Name a vehicle that you can hear coming before you see it.
Vehicle you can hear before you see it.
Yeah.
Is Wombat Mommy saying that condoms are what she can hear coming before she sees it?
No, she said
Wow.
Look, that's the answer that's on the screen.
Inappropriate.
That's
and it's
true. I
not
thought that was
Sean.
true before she got
Doc.
his name on it.
You call my name? Doc?
Yeah, Doc, name a vehicle that you can hear coming before you see it.
Fire truck.
Fire truck.
Very
Good answer.
Very
Good answer. All right. Kinsey.
Sorry, Doc. I said a train.
The train. Yeah, that's right.
Well, evidently not for
One
Doc
guy
Thompson.
named Doc and
Yeah, Doc Thompson couldn't hear a train coming.
No, he could not.
Go, Kurt. First responder.
Which is a fire
Okay.
truck.
Fire
think
truck.
that,
All right.
Fire truck.
All right. That's one. I said an ambulance, so but
That's-
There's a thing.
but he said fire truck.
That's
That
true.
ain't close enough for ambulance. Ain't close
give
enough.
it to him, Rusty. Give it to
All
him.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
because
They
fire
come
truck
together,
does
too.
have an ambulance.
I
They're the
think that's- I think
rescuers. They have a
that's-
rescue come in
Which
first.
Which is
Yeah.
why I went with first responder, Rusty, because that covers all of them.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Lap,
I
what'd
watched
you have?
Chicago Fire. I watched
Great.
Chicago Fire. And
I
they
went
always
with
have the fire truck and the ambulance.
Oh, okay.
Cheers,
All
Mr.
right,
Bob.
Doc. Tim.
A Ram pickup truck.
That's pretty specific.
That's
Did a Ram
awfully
pickup truck
specific,
hurt
Timothy.
you, Tim? Did one hurt you?
No, it's called the loud pickup trucks in Houston. So
Oh.
exhausted.
Ben, what'd you have? A train. Yeah. And Miss Val.
Been hearing a lot of them lately.
Fire truck. There you go.
Jen, that's a weird
All
one.
right. So that's
I know.
that's not that's what that'd be 9.
That wasn't playing.
So Doc's ahead.
Wait, is it tied or is it 9?
It's 9-8.
Yeah, he's ahead.
Where'd you get 9 from? I got 8 to 8.
Yeah,
Because they are giving Rusty's answer a yes.
Yeah, you're giving. We're not using my answer.
No, Doc's ahead.
What, ambulance?
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's play one
Same
more.
thing, whatever.
Yeah, we're going. We're still going.
Okay. All right. So now it's back to
Me.
yeah, back to Sean. Okay. Other than a bar, name a place where it's common to get hit on. Other than a bar, name a place where it's common to get hit on. Yeah.
I need water.
Okay, everybody's all right, Sean. Other than a bar, name a place where it's common to get hit on.
I was going to originally go with boxing ring, but that's not going to win. So I will go with
different hit.
grocery store. I'm going with the grocery store. It's just the fact.
I'll be damned. Okay, Kinsey.
It's a thing.
I wrote down a wedding.
Yeah.
Answer.
In Kentucky,
Alabama, right, Rusty?
Right.
Oh, I didn't say family reunion.
What'd you have, Kurt?
I put laundromat because laundromat and grocery stores are the two big ones.
See,
Yeah.
look.
Yeah,
Kirk and I are on the
that's-
same page,
yeah, I
brother.
know. That's
Okay,
I had
grocery store.
grocery store.
I think you should write a little smaller next time. Really.
Yeah, that's way
Whatever.
too big, Rusty.
Yeah.
My gosh,
Don't
Rusty.
need that shit.
Left,
Rusty,
what'd you have?
Have some confidence and let me be able to read your answer.
A brothel.
Nice. Nice stuff.
All right, Tim, what'd you have?
Walmart or family
Hey, that's
reunion,
not a
whatever
grocery
you say.
store.
That's not a
It
grocery store.
is here.
Walmart is a grocery store.
They sell
Yes,
groceries.
Walmart is a grocery store. They do sell groceries.
It is. They all
Yep.
have grocery stores.
Okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
That's where I go shopping.
If we allow the ambulance, we allow Walmart. Okay?
All right, Jen. Grocery store. Dang it.
Oh,
Val,
Oh yeah.
where do they hit on you? Oh,
Oh my God. What church do you go to, Valerie?
They're
Hook
always
me
trying
up.
to squeeze my fruit. Okay.
Valerie
Oh,
Church
wow.
was the other one I was going to
well,
go
we've
with,
been going
actually.
to a bunch
Yeah.
of different churches, but I'm usually with Wally, and he winds up hitting on me before church is over.
Tell you
So.
what, you never look at the
Yeah.
preacher
This is a place to get hit on.
do you?
Yep.
I
Women
love-
see them guys stacking them chairs, and yeah, they're like, whew, and
How
swoon.
many did I get there?
I love how Mr. Mom said
Yours
the
at 11 right
proctologist
now,
office.
Mr. 6.
I didn't hear you, Kinsey.
11.
yeah.
Okay, Roger.
It's 11. It's 11-9. All right, Doc's gonna come back and win it right here. Doc is coming back to win it right here. All right, Doc.
All right.
Name a food that doesn't need to be refrigerated. Name a food that doesn't
Wow.
need to be refrigerated.
It's so broad.
That is way broad.
It's not. I mean, I didn't come up with them.
Oh, I'm passionate
Sorry for
about
that
this.
messed up question, Doc.
All
You're
right.
gonna hate my
Doc,
answer,
yes.
Doc. Sorry.
All right, everybody's got their. All right, Doc. Name a food that doesn't have to be refrigerated.
Loaf of bread.
Loaf of
Very
bread.
Damn it! I was.
Y'all don't keep your bread in your refrigerator?
I guess
No.
it starts to get old.
Actually,
Hey,
we
it doesn't
keep
have to
ours in
be.
the freezer until it comes time to where we need the next loaf. We flip it upside down, put it in the freezer, and then whenever we start to run out in the bread box, we take it from the freezer and put it back right side up and let it thaw out.
So you smack it, love it, rub it down? Is that what I heard?
No, we
And
don't.
reverse it.
We
And
don't
reverse
smack
it,
it at all.
All right. Pay
Yeah,
attention,
reverse
people.
it.
All right, Kinsey, or yeah, he said bread. Kinsey, what do you got?
I didn't say bread.
No, Doc said bread. I was getting
I
into my
said jerky.
jerky. Oh,
That's actually
and that's also Kinsey's nickname in high school. Jerky.
Right.
No, my name was Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off.
Oh boy! All right, Kirk, what did you have?
I put avocado.
Avocados. Wow.
Avocado.
Mexico.
Interesting A's.
You were having trouble
Avocado.
spelling that, weren't you? Avocado.
No, I spelled
All
it
right,
right.
I had
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
yeah, my favorite food in the world, peanut butter.
Damn it! Now I have to look it up.
AVOCADO.
Banana. All right, Tim, what'd you have?
Canned meat.
Canned meat. I can't believe y'all did not pick bread. Man.
Pretty much.
No, this is the sad thing, Doc. I'm sorry. I actually thought of bread, and I'm like, you know what? I just went weird and did onion. I'm sorry. I said you're gonna hate my answer.
Oh, that's okay.
That's terrible, Jen.
See?
Everybody keeps
Onion.
their onion in the
You
refrigerator.
may not say it, Doc, but people will say it for you, so it's okay.
What'd you have, Val?
I do not
Well, I
keep
think
onions
that
in the refrigerator.
Bread is something you
Intense
should
makes you
definitely
want to cry.
put in the refrigerator after like day 5 if you want it to keep living. But I
Right.
picked
Yeah.
basil because basil says on the package, do not refrigerate. And so many stores put it in the refrigerated department and they ruin it. And I'm so passionate about basil not going into the fridge.
All right. Well, all right. So let me ask you this. This is going to get off on a wild tangent. And does everybody keep their ketchup in the refrigerator?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, not everybody
Yeah,
does.
but I don't use it.
Not
So
necessary to do that.
Valerie, what?
I don't use ketchup.
We often do. I know you don't need to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because, remember when you used to go into restaurants when, like Waffle House and stuff, that ketchup stayed out on the counter all night long, all day.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
think they just use it so fast. It doesn't have time to
I don't.
ferment on the
Is
table.
Waffle House considered a restaurant? I don't know.
A fancy restaurant like Waffle House restaurant?
Yeah, a fancy restaurant like Waffle House.
Well, name any of them?
Denny's.
Coco's,
Denny's, yeah.
Denny's.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ooh,
Valerie, hold on a second.
Miami.
How am I going to invite you to my Heinz 57th birthday if you don't eat ketchup?
Right.
Okay, that's the only thing I call ketchup is Heinz 57, baby.
Heinz 57 is not ketchup. Heinz 57 is Heinz 57.
It's ketchup.
Well, the main
No, it's
point
not.
to remember here is they all have so
There's
many
Heinz
preservatives.
ketchup and then there's Heinz 57 steak sauce. But I mean, I will eat ketchup. It's just not a primary condiment in my life. I'm not like, oh, I gotta have ketchup for these fries. I mean, like,
And
it's kind
Erica
of
agrees with
I got a story about that.
Erica agrees with you, Rusty. She says, "Who wants cold fries? No ketchup in the fridge."
No,
But
she
I
didn't
don't
say
eat-
cold fries. She said cold effing fries.
Yeah. But like, I don't eat ketchup on fries anyway. I have
Hey, not to
mustard
change the
on
subject, but has
fries.
anybody been to Steak and Shake and had their new fries fried in beef tallow?
I have
No.
not been there since then.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
we're,
mustard
But I
on
would.
fries. I got no problem with that. I always looked at your fries get dipped into something different depending on where you're getting your fries from.
Right.
yeah.
Just like Wendy's and
Now,
I got to
who dipped fries in a Wendy's Frosty?
me.
Because that's fantastic.
I did that today.
Yes.
That's
I
good.
think Doc
Yes.
did that today too. Doc, did you dip any of your fries into your Frosty?
Yeah, just kind of cool them off. Just put a little sweet taste for the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Doc, other than fries in your chocolate shape, tell us a food that some people or maybe most people would think, ew, I don't like that, but you love it. Do you have one?
Let me think. Well, I'm not too much for super hot sauce. A lot of people like the real spicy stuff.
Right.
Nah, I'm not too much.
You're not a spicy, but
And I
what
know
do
a
you,
lot of people like that, but I can do it here and there, but that's not
Right.
something that I would prefer doing all the time.
but what do you eat that most people would think, ooh, no, I wouldn't eat that? Do you have a food that you eat that other people would think?
Well, some people like a banana.
Yeah.
That's kind of ripe. It's kind of dark on outside. It's the darker it gets, the riper it gets. So sometimes, when people see a banana that got a dark spot on it, they don't want to eat it.
Right.
I don't have a problem with
You like it, huh? So my weird food
like
is
peanut butter on eggs.
Yeah, my weird food is peanut butter and scrambled egg sandwiches. I freaking love it. I love it, and you got to try it, and it's got to be hard scrambled. It can't be soft scrambled. It got to be hard scrambled.
Well, I like peanut butter.
I love a good scrambled egg sandwich.
I'm gonna have to try it. You're gonna give me something to try now.
Yeah, man, it's really good. I have had a bunch of people try it, and there was one person that said, it said it wasn't terrible, but it didn't really care for it. But everybody that I've had try it liked it. Okay. It's really good.
So mine is peanut butter and pickle. Peanut butter and pickle sandwich. Peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. Oh my God, they are so good. Dill pickle. Yep. Yep. My wife loves it. She had never had it before she met me. My kids love it.
Untrue.
Did she just say untrue?
Yeah, she said untrue. No, you did not teach me. I ate peanut butter and pickle since I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Because my dad had it.
I'm kind of hot for peanut butter right now.
Oh, Piper John likes mayo on
peanut butter and fluff.
On cookies in front of everybody. Sorry.
Oh, peanut butter, hot sauce, and mayo sandwich. I'll have to try it. I've never tried hot sauce with peanut butter.
And somebody I've heard, so Jay Sparkles put peanut butter on hamburger. I've had multiple people tell me to have a hamburger and put peanut butter on it. I've never tried it, but I've heard that it's fantastic.
Yes, it's good. I've had a peanut butter burger before.
It's really good. Chili is good. Okay.
Butter, Wisconsin Jackhole likes butter, cheese, and ketchup sandwich. That's a poor man's sandwich right there. That's what we used to make.
It's the best.
We used to make tomato sandwiches. Yeah.
Yeah, grilled cheese with tomato, or just dip it in ketchup. When I was in college, I used to do that. My friends would be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'd get grilled cheese sandwich and dip it in ketchup, and I'm like, "It's either put a tomato on it or ketchup on it."
Yeah.
Has anyone had tomato, mayo, and salt sandwiches? Those are my favorite.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I've bread sandwich and salt soup.
Yep.
What about fluffernutters? Does everybody like a fluffernutter?
I don't know what
Wait a minute. You talk about
peanut butter.
Peanut butter, right?
Peanut butter and marshmallow fluff.
I've never had one. I love the way you say that. That's kind of cute. Fluffernutter.
You've never had a fluffernutter? So go to the grocery store and buy marshmallow fluff.
Mm-hmm.
SoCal's never had a fluffernutter. Oh,
I've never had one.
Jessica just made
It
this
sounds like
face.
somebody that works at a porn studio.
Right, Valerie? What's your job? I'm a fluffernutter.
Well, Jessica is kind of fluffernutter. She's my fluffernutter.
Wish my wife liked my fluffernutter. Wisconsin Jackhole. That's hysterical.
So you just put the marshmallow fluff and peanut butter together and slap it on bread? Done?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you toast it?
Sometimes you can put banana on it too.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
I was told that someone thought a fluffernutter was when you tickled underneath. Yeah, never mind.
Wow.
You didn't pass in the back row of the too many trucks.
Six said he thought a fluffernutter is when you tickle the under.
Erica, who in mass was giving you a fluffernutter? You're supposed to be paying attention.
Whoa.
Urban Baller Lee, what's up, buddy? Cheers, my friend. Thanks for dropping in.
Now, Rusty,
Yeah.
Are we going to call this the end of the game? Or are we going to throw another round in there? Because I just don't really feel all that great about, Sean winning this out. I think that we ought to give Doc a chance.
No, I think Doc won.
Sean, we'll still send you a
No, you're ahead by 2 points, Sean.
Isn't it over? Didn't he win?
No, let's do another round.
One more round.
You're ahead by 2 points, Sean.
And right, Wombat Mommy, you could do the Elvis sandwich, PB&J with bananas and bacon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do it. All right, y'all want to go another round?
Yeah.
One more round.
Yeah, one more round.
It is to start a new one.
All right. All right, Sean. At what age is it okay for a child to walk home from school by themselves? At what age is it okay for a child to walk home?
This is
Shouldn't that
a
be subject to
question
distance?
with
Subjective, big time.
Wow.
Is this like federal or state?
Maturity or age?
Federal or state?
I can't use that. I don't know why you put that there. I can't use it.
All right, everybody's got their. There's Mrs. Kirk. Hey, Mrs. Kirk.
I wrote one down,
Rusty
but
saying hi, Mrs. Kirk.
Before I answer this question, I have a feeling there's going to be a wild array of answers here, and you have different age groups, like on the show, and who lives how far from the school?
Left ear.
I see the school next door across the street, or is it?
You're making it too difficult. Just pick a damn number.
What city is it?
Tell me
Is
the
it in
age
country
at
where
which
Disney
children.
lives?
I'm with Sean on this one. I'm sorry, Rusty.
What? Well, I don't know what to tell you. That was the question.
Okay, fine. Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
10.
There you go. That's yeah. Okay. All right, Kinsey, what'd you have?
I had 12.
All right, Kirk.
I grew up in the 80s where people weren't pussies, so I put 8.
Yeah, I also had 12.
12? What
Yeah.
the?
Let's see, and there's one ding. 10. What'd you have, Tim?
10. 10. I was
going
going to put 5, but I put 10.
Okay. 11 from Jen and Val. 12.
12, 1 mile or less.
Yeah.
So we had
Very
2 teams,
protective.
110.
In Southern
2 tens.
California, I was allowed to babysit a newborn at
Yeah,
12.
2 tens. So he's got
I
13.
be able to walk home
All right.
from school at 11.
Remind me to tell you about collecting money at Piggly Wiggly for Jerry's kids when I was 9.
Oh,
Okay.
we'll ask.
Yes.
All
Write
right.
that down, someone.
All right. All right, Doc. Here's yours. Oh, damn it! Where'd it go? Tell me, or how much do you expect to pay for a bottle of wine at a fancy restaurant? How much do you expect to pay for a bottle of wine at a fancy restaurant?
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't have to
Hold
be
on.
a big
Hold your answer.
wine. It's a
Yeah, hold
fancy
your answer,
restaurant.
Doc.
Okay, I wrote it.
Not a fancy
Does he
wine.
get an over under on this? Got to be an exact
This
dollar
should
amount.
really be an easy one, actually.
Well, we'll be if you're within 5, I guess.
350.
Yeah.
Bobby.
All right, Doc. How much do you expect to pay for a bottle of wine at a fancy restaurant?
At least $100.
$100.
Oof.
Big spender. Big
Wow.
spender.
He goes way fancier than I do.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I'm like, you have any Mad Dog 2020?
Right. Ooh, a fine white wine.
All right, Kinsey, what'd you say? $100. Ding.
Ding.
All
Wow.
right. Man. All right, Kirk, what'd you have? Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh, we're halfway there.
All right. Lep.
See, I was thinking more of the standard how much question. Well, this one really should have been easy.
$20, same as downtown.
Wow.
Downtown.
All right, Tim, what'd you have?
120.
120.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a good answer. But he's only got one so far. Jen.
Okay, so my thing is you didn't say it was a fancy bottle, so I'm gonna buy the cheapest bottle, like a white Zin or something. So I'm only going 30.
$30. Okay.
Because it's a $4 bottle, and if you're getting it for that's still way overpriced.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. All right, Val.
Oh. $100.
$100.
So two.
$100.
9,
Two
10,
for Doc.
2 for Doc, which puts him at 11 and Sean at 13.
13. Yep.
Oh, I
So,
didn't get that many.
so
That's
yeah,
right.
so
Rigged.
yeah,
Rigged.
rigged. Where's
rigged.
I
I think Doc won.
You think? Okay, you can give your win away. All right, we'll put.
Sean, send me your shirt size in Messenger and stuff.
There you go.
And stuff.
And
Doc.
Doc, we're
I
gonna
think
put
you
you on
probably
the
know
wheel
Doc.
of winners.
Yep, Doc's going on the wheel of winners, and in a
Doc,
few weeks,
that's
we collect up all the winners' names, and we spin the wheel, and somebody gets something I choose off the internet, or maybe a Warhorse T-shirt, or something. We'll come up with something.
Somebody gets a shit ton of hats.
Yep.
Okay, Valerie. Piggly Wiggly Jerry Kid story at 8, 9.
Yeah. At that point, I was just turned 9, and my bestie was 11, and we were bored. We'd cleaned the house and done the things, and as you did when you were the youngest, you had to kind of clean up after everybody. This is like late 70s, early 80s. What if I'm 9? That's like 80. Maybe I wasn't quite 9. Anyway, so she had already started stuffing her bra, and I was 2 years her junior. But we had so much fun. And there was a Piggly Wiggly down the street. Now, I'm going to say off Chico Road in Little Rock. We are talking like children do not need to be unattended in this part of Little Rock. All right. Yeah. But it was the late 70s. And we hatched this great idea that we were going to dress up like whatever. I don't know. I remember she dressed up like Little Red Robin Hood, and I was something else. I can't remember what the hell I was. Maybe I was a clown or something.
Rusty, stop getting excited.
Yeah, so there was this 7-Eleven, and they had the bucket for Jerry's kids at the 7-Eleven. Back then, it was a floor standing like barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old thing. So we're like, well, we'll go down to the Piggly Wiggly and we'll collect money for Jerry's kids. So we went and we collected all this money for Jerry's kids, and we're telling everybody what we're doing. We're collecting all this money for Jerry's kids, and we collect a significant chunk of change, like $25 in the afternoon. And then we're headed back to her house, going to stop by 7-Eleven on our way and drop off our windfall. And the 7-Eleven was closed. They'd gotten robbed.
Dang.
And we didn't know what to do. So we went to the arcade called the Cosmic Q, and we played air hockey for a while.
Oh my God. So
18 hours, right?
For Jerry's kids.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the fun part was when I accidentally told off on us because I can't keep secrets. So
that's funny.
My mom made me send my allowance to Jerry's kids for like 2 months. Because I play there.
Thank you for dropping in, Mr. Mom. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And that's my story. So thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on. Thank
Yes,
you.
Yes, thank you for being
you.
here. I'm glad everything worked out. Yeah.
Timothy, you as well. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.
You're very welcome.
Well, we still have to finish Rusty's top 10. You only got to like 7, right?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, we still got a couple minutes left. Guys, if you wanna hang out, you can on the phone. If you gotta go, I understand. But yeah. Anyway.
Can I sit down? I don't have to stand in front of the TV.
Yes. Oh, please.
And stop eating those Cheetos. God, you're getting cheese dust all over
Sorry,
your
Kyle. I'm
boxer.
not trying to excite you or nothing. I'll sit down.
Number 6, Family Guy, American adult animated sitcom created by Seth MacFarlane. It's
pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. It gets a little long in the tooth, or however hell you want to say it sometimes. Number 5, never seen it. I don't know. Well, I didn't have HBO for one. Game of Thrones.
Oh God, it's amazing.
Very good.
And I don't even like sci-fi fantasy nonsense, but I love it. I love the Dothraki horsemen and the dragons.
Very good. Yeah.
I've seen short clips, never seen an episode.
Number 4, where nobody is safe, and I love that they go after everybody, and y'all know exactly who I'm going to say.
South Park.
South Park. Yes, South Park. I love South Park. Nobody is safe. They go after everybody, and I love that.
I've never ever seen one episode in my life.
I don't know why this is the greatest. It's good. I like it, but I don't think it's the greatest. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes.
I love
SpongeBob.
Yeah, I kind of like SpongeBob too.
So I haven't watched SpongeBob.
It's different.
I've seen clips, but I haven't seen all of it.
I never really watched it, and then I realized that they were talking about creatures under the water. That's what got me. Then I thought,
all right, so where a lot of people miss out. So SpongeBob is down on the Bikini Atoll, and if anybody knows anything about nuclear bombs and all that, that's where I think one of the first was detonated. So it kind of goes into, because there was radiation and all that there, that these animals kind of came to life. But I don't know if that plays into it. It just seems like it to me. But whatever. SpongeBob. Number 2.
In the New York City sewer with a bunch of pizza eating turtles.
There you go. Number 2, Breaking Bad. Now that is a good show.
Never seen it.
I've never seen that either, or the follow-up. Yeah.
I really liked it. Yeah, and Better Call Saul. Yeah, that was fantastic show.
Number 1.
Anyway, Breaking Bad. No, number 1 is The Simpsons. Which
plastic.
It's
like
okay,
what that mommy said.
Future.
Dude, Twilight Zone should have been number 1. I agree. Wombat Mommy.
Twilight Zone.
From the Crypt
I
was
love
good.
Lucy. All in the Family. MASH.
X-Files.
Where are all these fucking things?
Yes.
X-Files was fantastic for its time. Absolutely.
Oh, I love the X-Files. I think,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I might start it over again. Thanks for reminding me.
I've never seen it, but I know it's about aliens.
Oh, the X-Files is fantastic. It's not all about aliens.
Yeah, it's not all about aliens. It's
What's your
about a bunch
creepiest?
of all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
What's your creepiest X-Files episode?
Mine would be the hillbilly mom on a creeper under her bed, and the
Home. Yeah, that's the creepiest one for sure.
Yes, that was
Home.
Yeah.
That's some backwoods Alabama crazy stuff.
Hey, Arkansas, what are you talking about? Arkansas.
Same thing. Begins with an A.
I just don't know where all the greats are. There's like none of the greats on there. So I agree with whoever said this is a Gen Z or something saying this, because you don't have like we were saying, Twilight Zone, I Love Lucy. We talked about All in the Family, MASH. I mean, there's so many good shows. You got to go way back in the day.
Company.
I think it is kind of the way that everything is worded a lot of times too. I mean, if they said all-time greatest, I think the answers would be a little bit different.
They says the top 10 best TV shows of all time.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Tales
agree.
from the Dark Side. Yes. Wombat Mommy.
Tales
yes.
from the Dark Side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to see the made-for-TV version of The Exorcist in 1979.
I don't think I've seen that. No.
Yeah, that tried me for years.
I've never seen the movie because I heard it was so like it just changed people's.
Look, if you watch it now, it still holds up. It to me, I watched it again. It scared the crap out of me now.
Director's cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I'll tell you another movie that holds up to me to now is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I love that. Jessica would rather put a gun barrel in her mouth and kick the toe trigger.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Agreed, Piper John. I'm glad you agree with me.
I love it. Yep.
Yeah, All in the Family and MASH should be number 1 and 2 for sure.
And I love Lucy. I mean, there was a lot of comedies. I mean, even if you go back like to the 80s, the Cosby Show was but it wasn't comedies. Cosby Show was good, but everybody's pissed off at Bill Cosby. So understood that, you can't say that. That's bad to say. Even Roseanne at the time was hilarious. Roseanne was funny before she got a little.
Jessica loved Roseanne. Yeah.
I loved Roseanne. She was funny. And actually as a stand-up comedian, she was hilarious back in the 80s. She was hilarious.
Yeah.
So was Ellen. Ellen doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She was absolutely hysterical doing stand-up.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things going on. Anyway, it's the end of our show. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Really appreciate you staying on and being panelists. Awesome. And I know it's way past your bedtime, so thank you very much.
Yep. I've got to run here real quick in a minute or two. So thank you, everybody. Let's take us out here.
You should walk, Rusty. Don't run. Walk.
Walk.
Thanks, guys. On the phone, I'm hanging up on you.
Thanks, John, for wearing underwear.
Yes.
Thank you, audience.
Wombat Mommy, Paige, love all you guys. Daddy, I just like
Piper John, thank you guys for coming in.
Wisconsin Jack Hall, Piper John.
Daddy's not an old man.
Jay Sparkles.